QWERTY button.
Oh, also levels.
Yeah. These are axolotls. I have to admit, let me just destroy this block in the corner. That looks so much better. Also, why is it so much lighter? Like, honestly, that's so much better. They've done so much with this. FYI, seizure warning. This is your intro. It's a new snapshot, everybody. Welcome. I built this nice thing. Kind of this like fancy recap of everything they've done. And this is the most amazing thing I've discovered. Please, Mojang, keep this. I believe that it is necessary for the game to continue.
I agree. This is adorable.
Like, it looks like just little floating. They look like little rockets too.
So cute. I mean, I wouldn't go that far, but they're so pretty. Like, imagine them on a table. Like
yes.
Like a little centerpiece. If you use some moral edit, you can get this in and then have like a. You can have a slabs like running through it, and then you just have like the green with a hint of the pink, and you can't. It'd be pretty.
Oh yeah. Well, and that actually, if you notice all the particle effects, you maybe didn't notice those in previous snapshots. That's because they did update those this snapshot. So there are more particle effects. I actually have a thing way up this way.
They're spreading way further.
Yeah, follow me, just straight up. But it's worth it once you get up here.
Ooh. Oh, they really expanded the particle distance.
Oh yeah.
I would agree with that. So you don't need as many of these flowers.
Oh yeah. I mean, like I have 5 here just because it really made it big. You can actually follow a single particle all the way down.
It looks like it almost looks like it's interacting like experience bubble things, but without like being attracted to a player.
Almost. I think they're the same like particles they use for some of the nether effects, actually.
Yeah, probably.
But they're just portable now.
Yeah. Alright, what's next?
So I guess we'll continue on with the snapshot. So I would call this kind of more of the artsy snapshot. There's a lot of texture and wait.
Oh, it's rainbow.
Yes, that's actually the next thing that we're talking about is the Grimstone is no more. We have what's called Deep Slate, and it comes in all the same variants as last time.
I like Grimstone better.
You like Grimstone better? Okay. Maybe they should do that for the one thing. Also, they updated Blackstone again. I really can't tell what they did, but
it's darker.
It is.
They've made it darker, so that way this looks more gray.
Oh.
Is what I think they've done. So that way you have like the dark and the gray, and they kind of they don't they clap more. I think is the point because they were very similar.
Yeah. So the other thing that they did do is they have this what's called cobbled deep slate and then normal deep slate. And look at the normal deep slate. This is just something for the main gameplay bit. So this normal deep slate is what's actually going to spawn, and you'll see it later in the video as well. When you mine it with a normal pickaxe in survival, it will become cobbled deep slate like stone. And then cobbled deep slate allows you to craft all of these like you normally would, except for the tiles. You currently cannot craft the tiles, but other than that, everything else is craftable.
The tiles are the best part.
I know. I'm hoping that they're not going to be like some special drop.
How do you get the deep, like these? Do you have to smelt them then to get the darker?
I think so, yeah. You usually have to like smelt to get like polished and stuff. And then you have the deep slate version of all of these ores. You do not have it for copper, coal, or emerald for some reason. As well as... Yeah, I think so. I'm pretty sure they do have another message about the future spawning mechanics as well. So, and that is in the snapshot itself. Basically, the summary for that is when they're trying to tweak the ore generation so that fewer things spawn near air.
Okay.
So you're less likely, so basically like you're more likely to not, so it's more likely that the iron is like this.
So you're gonna have to like dig it out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it will reduce the overall thing. They also somehow changed, I don't know if you saw the previous one, it was more like chunky. This new one appears really smooth, so some people are thinking that they've updated the code to make it more of a smooth gradient rather than more of a jump every so often. So, but there's also another thing that they did. One thing that they changed about Amethyst Geodes is that they now do not spawn with tough, which if I give everyone some night vision.
Oh, it's calcite.
No, it's not calcite, it's the other block. Give me 1 second. And 10.
Calcite.
Well, yes, you have calcite, but you also have what's called smooth basalt, which is basically just smelted basalt. Which is pretty cool. I like it. And it spawns all around the Amethyst Geodes.
They murder the tough?
No, tough now replaces Ancidite below Y0. Yeah.
Oh, I like that even better, because I don't care for this as much as I care for the tough, because the tough's pretty.
Yeah. And that means that there's a lot more tough to go around. And then if we go to the next bit of what they've updated. So last update, we had a hard time finding one of these like free-floating mineshaft pieces. They have improved the code so that now they are more likely to spawn with the chains and the poles. And I think it looks really nice. Kind of gives it more of an echoey feel.
It also makes it feel. Oh, okay. So
Yeah. And that's kind of like, that's 75% right here of the update. Is a lot of just tweaks to things. Sometimes ores will spawn like normal, and apparently lapis is pretty common.
I'm looking at like the deep slate in a broader thing. I don't like it.
You don't like it? You don't like this top texture?
Yeah, I like the old version better.
You like the old version better? Okay.
Personally, I prefer the older version.
Yeah.
And this does not excite me as much, which is why I'm kind of glad they didn't touch the tile.
Yeah.
I think I just don't care for the color, maybe, or I don't know, the texture looks like wood more than it looks like stone. It's kind of got like a wood effect to it. It's weird. And like, it kind of I feel like this might turn into the birch of stones.
What's the problem with birch?
Birch log, not birch wood.
What's up with birch logs?
It looks like cow hide.
Oh my. I actually never thought of that.
You haven't? It's quite obvious that it looks like cow hide. Yeah, I don't know. I don't like maybe it's just the top. The sides don't look as bad. So maybe if the sides was the top, I'd feel better about it. I don't know. I have mixed feelings about it.
Yeah.
Also, lichen is only growing in small quantities, and it needs to be changed. Why am I?
Yes. Well, because we're actually about to pop into Spectator mode to look at one other really cool and maybe controversial thing. If you'll follow me over this way, man. Notice this giant tunnel, like going all the way up to the surface.
Yeah.
So that actually does open up at the surface and goes all the way down. I tested it earlier to Y-18. So you can go all the way to diamonds. And they have intentionally coded in, I think they call them caverns or cracks. And they are more common. You can even find ones that are completely waterlogged.
I have a question. Oh, is it because I'm inspecting?
Probably.
No, where's the chest?
What chest?
Come here. Teleport to me. Where's the chest?
What chest? What?
Exactly. Where's the chest?
What?
Also, you can do this.
Oh, and it makes it unspawnable around on the block itself. But see, it doesn't make these regions unspawnable. But, oh, that is... Lichen just has a new use. This could act... Oh man, this is a mob farm. That's a mob farming tool. If we hop back into spectator mode, something that I really do like that I was noticing when I was looking around is if you look out for the glow lichen, which you can't see as well because we have night vision. But if I do slash effect clear at A, so now nobody should have night vision, and you're gonna see a lot more light in the deeper parts of the caves. And another part of the cave generation that they updated this time around is not only have they added it to where there's a little bit more going on, but they've also added it to where lava goes all the way down. So you'll see those lava pockets and lava pools and all these just...
Lava falls? I'm looking at a lava fall as you're talking about this, which looks pretty epic.
Oh yes, I do see it.
It comes from one little block and then somehow it turns into this. Because, you know, Minecraft logic is the best type of logic.
Huh.
Also, I realize now that cobblestone can indeed spawn in the deep areas.
Yeah, but it's only because of the lava water mix.
Yeah, I know, because of the water and lava. But still,
they need to make a way where you can get an infinite amount of this deep slate, though, from something like that, I feel. You can do it with basalt.
Yeah, but there are blocks that you can't do it with. And honestly, I'm okay with this being one, because, Paul, look how much of it there is. You're fine.
Stone.
And people need to... Yeah, I know. People need to just come here and just mine more instead of with their fancy machines.
Fancy machines are fun.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for Lichen to expand the walls of it.
Oh yeah.
So a bit, but in bigger sections, just to be more realistic. Please, Minecraft. Ooh. Okay, so I've gotten some cinematic.
And then there is only one last thing, and I'm gonna switch to creative mode. I would suggest changing to creative mode. This is gonna be 2 seconds on the redstone menu. Literally 2 seconds. They added slime and honey to the redstone menu, which makes complete sense.
Creative. Do you know I had to edit out 5 minutes of you talking about it?
That's everything for the snapshot. How are we gonna die this time, Moon?
Oh, are we gonna die via those type of particles? Poison works. I'll die by the poison. Let's go.
Oh, it's not poison. It's potion of harming.
I feel like poison would have been more...
Haha, I won.
I wasn't even playing.
Bye, everybody.